So if it's a really boring one, it'll be difficult. If it's a really good one, this will be over pretty quickly, I guess. Nah, we'll play this for a while. This will be fun. Alright, so whom shall we play? Axel Sonics or Ruka Hethfield? Let's play as Ruka. I don't know if there's any difference in between them. You have to play it until you enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's go with Ruka. So G, F, N, H. It's a very low volume. These are some kinds of power-ups. Ah, I think it like improves my weapon temporarily. It is very similar to oh, what's the name of that game that we played earlier? Holy hell. Gunstar Heroes. But that's not a problem, I loved Gunstar Heroes. Okay, just pause, nothing else. I was hoping we could like... Is it just me, or is it very... Is the volume very low? Oh my. Yeah, H was homing, I suspected as much. Well, this one deals a lot of damage. It is a bit lower, sure. Yeah, exactly, isn't it? Let's tweak it a bit then. There we go. Oh, I thought I destroyed that thing. Oh, we're out of power. Everything dropped power up until just recently. I wonder... Oh, boost! Apparently we deal a lot of damage now. Or we did, for a few moments. Oh, so that's how a bomb works. Gee. I have absolutely no problems with a game that's very much like Gunstar Heroes. I like that game a lot. I rated Gunstar Heroes a 5 out of 5. God damn it. Yeah, I guess that's the big problem with the enjoy the game goal. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm enjoying it so much I should probably quit playing it. Which is not really something I want to do. Goal achieved. I suggest two good games. Bubbles. It's short though. Alright. Beat it before the vote cooldown. Alright, let's try with that then. Unless I suck, that is. Also, how does... Do I have an infinite amount of continues, or... Oh. Some kind of slide attack. So far I haven't seen anything indicating like a limited amount of continues. It just reset my what do you call it? Oh, melee attacks. It just reset my score. I mean, that's pretty common way of doing these games, since they were originally arcades. I'm probably gonna regret these bubbles down here. Alright. Ikuse! I think that means let's go, right? Ikuse. Oh, I'm probably gonna die here. It's stuck in powered up mode. God damn it. Too slow. There's like nothing indicating how many actual continues I have. But since I have to restart the entire stage, I'm guessing I have an infinite amount. I think the boss is modular, so I have to destroy all his parts to actually start damaging him. At least that's what I suspect. So I first have to destroy the 2 legs, then I probably have to destroy him. This is such a strange weapon. The other weapons are so much better since they fire, like, rapidly. See, these has probably to be destroyed first. Once they are destroyed, I can probably destroy him. That's my guess, at least. See, once these 2 are damaged, now he moves forward. Then he starts doing his this attack, and now he actually start damaging him. Yeah. And I'm gonna use this one since it allows me to move. This is such a strange weapon. Given the alternatives, why would I use the bubble gun? Makes room for you not to die. Yeah. Alright. This is so Japanese. People shouting at one another in languages I don't understand. The stuff drops these power crystals early on, it seems like. We want to stack up on them. Oh shit, that was not what I had in mind. We want to stack up a lot of specials so that we'll have enough for the rest of the stage, I guess. Yeah, it did get a PAL release. But it didn't get an American release. Shit, there's so much going on. Oh, that worked. Oh. God damn it, this one was difficult. Thankfully, it seems like we have an infinite amount of continues. I need to figure out a good way to manage these beetles. Characters have different endings. That's nice. I wonder if the bubbles do deal a lot of damage if you're like standing right next to them. Are they like shotgun-esque weapons? So this is what R2 does, or L2, it allows me to stand still. Which is pretty damn convenient, I must say. This deals so much more damage than anything else. Yeah, I noticed that too. Power doesn't seem to decrease while we're fighting bosses. What the? Dead again. Another Cuphead ripoff. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we got our all health back. That's nice. These areas where I have to dodge so much, this homing weapon is so good. I don't think power stacks actually. It's just like a timer that keeps track of how long you get to keep the power for. God damn it, I got too close. Jeez. Oh, you can't shoot downwards, apparently. God damn it. Let's just use this one, because I need to move around too much. Area boss crushed. Yeah. But there's also this thing I can do. I can fire like a small rocket of some kind. I don't really know what it does, but I can. If I press R2. But I haven't really figured out what it does. Shit. Fuck. I really need a life up now. Like I needed one a few moments ago. The next area, boss? Really? It's a short area at least. Oh, it's a guardian. Oh. Yeah, alright, I get it. I get it. You're upset about something. Alright. That was a quick win. Yatta! Yeah, I wasn't really... I didn't really know what to do against the boss, so I just got wrecked. At least the gauntlet up to the boss is pretty easy. Hey, a boost! Couldn't have come in a better place. Did I make it to the boss before the boost ends? Ah, I couldn't. Ah, fuck. Poor clone of Gunstar Heroes. So far it's not that bad, I'd say. So what does this attack do? I do agree that the game is pretty cool. I wouldn't call it an extremely poor clone. That's a bit... It's a bit harsh, I'd say. What happens now? It goes into rage mode. I wonder how I dodge these. Shit! The fuck? Oh, we used to slide. Yeah, that might be true. Really tragic how the bubbles are such a bad weapon compared to everything else. It's a bit like Metal Slug-esque, and no one's complaining about Metal Slug, are they? Aww. I guess Metal Slug is very known for its really well made sprites and animations. But like, if you all say I can beat this before the cooldown, maybe that's the biggest problem the game has, then it's too short. Hey, I got him. It was tight. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, whatever. Waria. They really have taken everything they can from from Gunstar. Even like Gunstar has a stage like this too. I guess if we should accuse them of anything, it's lack of originality. Yeah, I'm still not saying that it's bad because it copies other games' ideas. What the shit? God damn it. Entertaining stormy ice cream J-can style. It is a bit difficult to see the projectiles though in this stage. There's too much yellow. What the shit? Wait, so what the fuck? Nah, Gunstar Heroes is pretty easy actually. This is worse, I'd say. Have I played Resident Evil 4? I don't know. Isn't that the one where you're in a village something? It was for GameCube. Right? Is that one I might have played? Shit! It's some kind of village looking for someone's kidnapped daughter or something. Yeah, I played it. I played it a little bit, but not much. So what will these do? Right. How the fuck are you supposed to know that and anticipate it? The boost is OP, yeah, it is OP as hell. It's completely busted. Oh man. Could buy for $3 on Steam. I actually think it's available on PlayStation Network for like something akin to that. I read that at least, that it's supposedly available on the network for pretty low sum. This middle boss, you need to have like the perfect position to not get hit all the time. It takes a couple of hits to like find that position. Oh, I missed the boost, Mantis. Flew past. Like, god damn it! Right, later. What? That's a hard one, Frush. What's the hardest? So like, what's the most frustrating part? Playing Dark Souls 3 or Sonic Mania? I think you should do what you enjoy the most. Or what gives you the greatest sense of achievement and pride. So you should probably play Sonic Mania. Like, that part is so dumb. You get stun locked completely and can't get out of it. It's also not good. Dark Souls 3 is not frustrating, it's all love. I think there's a lot of people who do not agree with you on that one. Boost! Oh, didn't get it. Like situations like that, you don't see shit. Ah, you're hooked. You're hooked on the Sonic Mania. So, what the fuck is that? And how do I dodge it? So as soon as a game dev puts something like that into the game, it doesn't like... I don't see it signaling anything, it doesn't indicate that anything is going to happen. It's just something that instantly kills you unless you do the perfect thing. You need to go behind it before it fires. Yeah, there has to be something to it. But I get really frustrated by those kinds of mechanics. Because it doesn't have any tells. Have to go? Ah shit, that's unfortunate. I'll do my best to beat this in your absence. Had any fun? Yeah, of course. I like it. It is... it was really good. But this stage here is pretty... is pretty dumb. I know I've beaten the goal that's set, so... like more or less as soon as the game gets voted out or we beat it, I'll consider it completed. I could complete it whenever I want. But I want to play more of it and... well, no one can take that power away from me. I will. It's just this stage is pretty dumb. This stage is not well designed at all. Yeah, so that's how you dodged it. You just positioned yourself very far. These wheels, I don't know how they're going to move. Which is incredibly annoying. There we go. Finally. So hopefully that acts as a checkpoint of some kind. I hope that acted as a checkpoint at least. I get to start from there. Thank you for your helpful words, I'm wary. What would I do without them? What would I do if you weren't around and like gave me pointers in this absolute darkness? How's everything going, I'm worried? Is that your... So now we all know is that what's Unwary's... What's Unwary's like... What does he consider the lowest of the lowest casuals? It's the Minecraft Let's Players. Those are the filthiest of filthy casuals. There's a lot of random shit going on this stage. A lot of it. So what do I can't do anything against it. Well, now we're in a really shitty spot. Trying to fight a boss at this state. What? I have to do this all over again. Shit. So here's some game design 101 for those who don't already know. Don't make your stages stupidly long and then put a random ass boss at the end. Someone else said that too a while ago, that this was a freaking Cuphead ripoff. Cuphead didn't really invent a genre. I can give it that it invented a style, but yeah, I've heard some other people say that it created its own genre, and I'm like, nah, not really. I get that it created its own graphical style, but the genre's been around for a while now. It's sort of like Souls-like. It's like they created their own genre, difficult games. We're like, nah, you've just been shielded from it for a long time now. And don't be a hater. Yeah, exactly. I'm the one who's usually a hater around here, right? I'm the one we're supposed to accuse of being a hater. That sounds accurate, doesn't it? No, fuck. Got away. It didn't create the graphical style either. Nah, I guess that's true, but it's sort of... it commercialized the style. It's the first in a long while that had that kind of style and did it well, I guess. Ouch. What? How am I supposed to dodge that thing? Fuck. I'm not saying it's bad. Cuphead is a... I wanna call Cuphead a good game. I just want credit where credit is due. And we all just know Unwary is just trolling us. That's basically what he does for a living. We don't hate on Unwary due to that. He's one of the nice trolls. One of the nice and funny ones. There's so much shit going on. Fuck, I didn't mean to activate that one. Wanted to keep that that exploding thing for the boss. That was unfortunate. I know there's gonna be like a beetle with a health pack flying by really soon. There it is. But I really need to figure out how to dodge the flame barrage he does. His attack that comes there. God damn it. I've already taken far too much damage for this. Alright, so somehow we managed to sort of recuperate from that start. We're back to pretty good position. Then I screwed it up. I missed the bomb, I took crap ton of the damage. That was unfortunate. That place just didn't spawn a lot of abs. Maybe it's one of these bosses where I should focus on dodging and then just the homing weapon all the time. Because there certainly are some of those bosses. Jeez. As it actually starts burning regardless of what I do. Oh, fuck! Well, at least we got to see a new pattern. But that thing when he like slides past, it's so difficult to dodge. That part is so difficult to get past for some reason. In that part too, I always take a couple of damages. It's really damn annoying. Almost. Oh, it was so close. I can't do anything there. What? What the fuck? I have one more face. God damn it. Of course it had one more phase. So this time, so far, actually doing pretty good, I'd say. Not so good by the end, perhaps, but just trying to find strats so that I can keep my health through this goddamn stage. And here the long arm come hunting me. What? The arm thing is a pretty dumb inclusion if you ask me. And I'd say like this is a pretty decent spot to go into this fight, but it's just never enough. What the fuck? I was so close that time. Ah, we're getting there at least. We're getting there. I guess a lot of the difficulty comes from there's a couple of attacks I still haven't figured out how to freaking dodge. It deals so much damage. It's primarily the one where he switches sides. Then it's the one where he like floats up a bit and then shoots straight down on you. Those deal so much damage. We have devised pretty solid strategy for most parts of this stage now. Feels like. It's just that part that is a bit shaky, and this part I guess. We try to kill this thing quickly enough. Not take too much damage. It is really hard. I guess you could use a bomb here. Might actually be worth it to save. Use a bomb to save the health. No, no, no. God damn it. The back side of the claw touched me. God damn it. I actually managed to dodge it once. No! Fuck! What does the power meter in the middle mean? It's how many seconds left I have of powered up, so to say. So you see now I have no power and my shot deals like really little damage. Ah, that was really damn close. Like the last phase of this boss is so difficult. They don't really have the space to experiment with how to beat it. I can see the power ticking down all the time, and that's because I only have like a few seconds left. So I need to pick up these yellow P symbols all the time to gain a few more seconds of powered up. That's really the last part I have left to figure out of this. Part with the missiles and those drones spawn on top of you all the time. God damn it! It's so difficult to dodge that part. Oh yeah, I jumped early. I have to figure out how the hell to dodge that. There we go. How much more do you want to play this game? I mean, I really like these kinds of games, so I can keep playing this for a pretty long time. I don't know how long it is. Someone said that I might be able to actually beat it before the vote timeout. Yeah, not long left. Hey, I get to walk again. That's nice. Fuck, there's so much going on. I love your submission. The difference is you tend to submit unfair games. So like you could say, hey, you like these high-paced action shooting kind of games, right? Then you will love to play what's that game name again? I was thinking of a really unfair NES game. Help me to remember. Hate Sonic Mania. There, I wish I could like aim downward. That was something you could do in fuck, Gunstar Heroes. You apparently can't do in this game. That's very unfortunate. 'Cause that takes away a lot of your ability to like play really smart, I feel. What is the game I'm thinking of? There's 2 games in the series. They're like known for being stupidly difficult. Oh, you're supposed to dock. Go. What the hell are they called again? So this is a really like not fun part. I guess I'm learning. I have some strats to use now. But it's fun to play this game because they're intense. There's a lot of stuff going on all the time. Gunstar Heroes is actually on Steam. I can really recommend picking it up in that case. It is a very good game. Is Gunstar Heroes, is it emulated on Steam? Maybe it is, I don't know. Sega Classic Collection. Oh, you can pick it up and not worry about emulators, that's what you mean. Yeah. Given the amount of fire that's around here, the game can't be too long from this point on, I feel. There's usually a lot of fire near the end. And this fire behaves so erratically. Can this really work? It feels like a really dumb strat. It seems to work at least. No! Fuck! He had 12 health left. 12! Well, the game like gave me a strat that seemed to work. I got to use it for a while, and then all of a sudden it decided that, nah, alright, you've done this long enough now. The movement of the fire is so... Oh, thanks. It just doesn't make any sense from time to time. Like this face, it's so... I guess we should just die here to restock them. Both on health and on bombs. Yeah. I'm really glad it has infinite continues, otherwise this would be pretty dumb. I can't defeat those, and I'm better off with this. The fuck is this? How are you supposed to dodge any of this? I wonder. Are you even supposed to dodge it? What the fuck? What was that rope thing I used? That's how you're supposed to do it? I can't destroy these quickly enough. Those I can destroy quickly enough. If it wasn't for these on the sides... They're really doing their uttermost to fuck you over here. I really wonder, how is this supposed to be done? What? Fuck. It's really unfortunate that the... This is mostly annoying. It's not an overly fun challenge, I'd say. This part here. I guess that's a good question too. How is that supposed to be fun? You just get caught in a pinch. Can't do shit about it. So that's how you can do it, actually. Stand over here, and then we jump. We try to dodge it, somehow. Just the timing is so goddamn precise. What? It took his entire platform with him. Fuck me. I thought it would be a platform left for me to stand on. Apparently not. Maybe this works. Nope. Because the travel time is too low. But like this elevated part it's a cool concept, but it's not really fun standing around aiming upwards, shooting, and then every now and then lie down. It's not exactly my idea of a fun game mechanic. I think that's mostly what they've missed here. I think I'm inclined to agree with you, Goro. Elevator fights are... they're never actually fun. They're just different levels of annoying. God damn it. Oh, it was just a mini-boss too. That was swell. But now we have to fight the real boss. What? Yeah, that's some kind of comfort at least, I guess. Alright, folks, shall we continue to play Gunner's Heaven, also known as Rapid Reload, or not? Get your votes in, folks. It is pretty it's pretty annoying from time to time, but at the same time I guess it's a still a decent game. Or it's still a pretty good game, I'd say. It just it has gotten the balance wrong in a couple places. Hello there, well, see you later. And welcome back, I think. And the no votes. I actually thought this was the kind of game that was popular to watch, because at least it's fast paced. There's a lot of stuff going on. That was quite a long while ago since I saw. What the? Why can't I get up this time? There we go. What the fuck? You're just complaining? That's what I usually do. It's so easy to point out the parts of a game that's really bad. I don't seem to be enjoying it. Oh, could be. It could be so much worse than this is. I'm not saying this game is bad. It's just it has a couple of things it could have done far better. It's very obvious that the developers looked at Gunstar Heroes and thought to themselves, well, that can't be too hard to make, can it? And they sort of missed out on what actually makes Gunstar Heroes good. And if I'm complaining a lot, it's me complaining doesn't necessarily mean that I hate the game. I think I complained a lot when we played, what was it? The Kid Dracula game? I still liked it. But I did complain a lot, that's true. These games are so much about just learning by doing. That's probably one of those things that sorta gets to me. I get frustrated because the game sort of like expects you to know something that it hasn't told you. And those kinds of things really gets to me. But it's a bit... Here's one of the things. If you look at these things that comes at you on the side here, what they do is that they've timed their shots so that there's only one way of dodging it. There's only one way of doing this the right way. And it's really limiting in your gameplay. They don't open up for but it's usually called emergent gameplay. That is that I, as a player, figure stuff out as I go. Instead, they try to shoehorn me into a certain pattern, which, in my opinion, is a really bad way of designing encounters, because they don't become interesting. There's not really anything for me to do. You're just supposed to do exactly as the developer expected me. So it's hard to put words on why I'm complaining. I'm not complaining because I guess the thing is, I do complain because I can see ways that they could have done something better, and I often find it very unfortunate that they didn't. I guess that's basically it. I know very well that it might not have been possible to do it any other way. Now the pattern repeats. I'm guessing the cones might be different this time around. Yep. Here, for example, they could have given you more time to react. When these cones start forming, you have no time to react where it's actually going to fire. That's one of those things they could have done that so much better. And it's very unfortunate that they chose to do it this way, because it becomes a very frustrating experience for the player. This time around, I'm pretty sure they're gonna use the same pattern as last time. I should stand down here. But I don't want to I don't want to scare anyone away, so I hope Rika didn't feel, I guess offended is not the word I'm looking for, but I don't know, maybe I should tone down my complaining a bit. I don't mean to sound like a complete douchebag. God damn it. Hope I get to continue from there, please. Please. Not the elevator. Thank you. Fuck. Loot fly got away. Fuck. I could use some health right now. Fuck. Those are pretty poor design in my opinion too, those things that just comes rushing. Because the problem is not that I don't react to them, the problem is that my animations are slow. And some people call that a feature. Look at the Dark Souls community for example, they love that kind of shit. I want to remember the loot fly being on the lower level. That's why I want to stay here. It is pretty difficult to like put a formal definition of enjoying. How do I enjoy games? What kind of games do I enjoy? I don't really know when I think of it. I like fun games. I don't really like bullshitty mechanics that you don't have a chance to answer. That's not like... it doesn't communicate what's going on. Games are so much about communicating and telegraphing. At least to me, that's a very important feature in a game. Well, it's hard to put a formal definition of what I mean by that. I know what I know what I mean myself with it, but I can't really like describe it. It's interesting. I haven't really thought of it before. Tossing these guys around sounds a lot like the lizard bosses in Zelda in Ocarina of Time. Above, below, and there's two up. You want to go up again? And then I don't remember. Go down by the loot box. And up. Down, up, up. Up. Here I do remember that they're trying to screw me over. Jesus, these can take a lot of damage. What? I didn't have to destroy them all? That's one way of doing it, I guess. Like here, I'm trying to jump and aim downwards, but it's so difficult to get that to work. So for some reason I keep... Fuck. It doesn't work as well as I would have wanted it to. I can't really put my finger on why it doesn't work well. It just doesn't. There is something that makes me... Shit. Now above. Now over here by the loot box there is one. Yep. Then I don't really remember. I think there's a one coming down the lower tier. Oh. It's like every second after that. Well, you can probably just die now. I wouldn't defeat him. I lost too much health. Far too much. That was dumb. now there was... There's one by the loot box. Then it's like every second from here on. Oh wait, was it? No, exactly, it wasn't. Why is this so difficult to remember for me? I feel so dumb. I'm playing like quite sloppily. The boost also makes you far too confident, I've noticed. What? This doesn't destroy in one bomb? Jesus. You can take a lot of damage in that case. They really can absorb an absurd amount of damage. Well, I'm going to get to see the next phase. That I've not done before. Oh, we're going back up here. Sure. Yeah, I figured. What the fuck? God damn it. Playing this game in an arcade hall must have been really expensive. Also, another thing that might make it seem like I don't enjoy a game is I find it hard to have something to talk about after a while, because I've mentioned most of what's going on in the level and the stage and everything, because we're just doing the same thing over and over and over and trying to like learn at the later parts of the stage. But I can understand that it seems like I'm not, like I don't care at all, because I go pretty silent. Now it's low, high, high. Fuck me. Yeah, and then... They're really nasty when by the health drop. It's so easy to fire at it a bit too early. And then all of a sudden you have that thing running at you when you're trying to pick up the health drop. happens really easily. How are you supposed... I really wonder how you are actually... Once you've gotten on the wrong side of this, how you can stand in the middle and jump. Is that it, maybe? Might be. You have to burn this phallus symbol away. Now I actually saw the indication on his shoulders. It's like it's a slow process getting anywhere here. We basically learn one new pattern every time we die. Above. Fuck. They're so close to one another. What? No! Fuck me. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. Oh, that's a cool mechanic to find out of it, I guess. I wish I had found it a bit earlier. I have seen it every now and then, but like, fuck. Let's see now, can I? Yeah, it's a really, really tight jump, but it is possible. Then those below will hit me. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to, like, where can I sit down and camp? There's usually a spot you can more or less sit and camp and be fine. Alright, so we can do that for the upward shot, but not the downward shot. I want to keep a bomb for the second. Sort of, I want to keep a bomb for the second phase, or third phase. It would be pretty ideal if we could. Well, that went fairly well at least. I have a decent amount of health right now. Alright, here we go again, I guess. Ah, I jumped too early. That worked pretty well, I'd say. Somehow I managed to keep both my bombs actually this time around, and we're getting up here. The jumps on that one is so difficult. Fuck! I was trying to slide and I couldn't because I was standing on a platform. Fuck. But I'm pretty confident that's probably the last boss of the game. It feels like it. Given the like size of it and the many phases of it and the different like, design of it. I'm pretty confident that's the last boss. "10 minutes to beat it." I'll certainly do my best. I just realized that that one would come for me. I don't even think the boss is particularly difficult, it's just that it takes so long for me to get an attempt at it. With how long this stage is. This time around we come here with pretty good amounts of health, I'd say. But how you're supposed to dodge that I still haven't really understood. This attack there. It's like every other attack is relatively simple. I don't get how to dodge that when the fires like this, when there's two of them. I guess one of them could be if you're airborne exactly when they start firing, then you'll be good, but it's really hard to do that. What? It is taking the platform apart. No, he escapes. Fuck. Aww. So close.
ああいう職業軍人ってのは一番危ないタイプなんだね。
バローズまでやられるとは。ハエとこ、奴に。
Hey, we're a shmup now. Exactly. We've upgraded. We changed category. Now we're probably chasing the head of the final boss that flew away earlier. I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. I want you to beat it, but I am getting bored. Tricky situation then, I guess. I must say I am enjoying it too. I don't think this is a bad game. I don't think it's boring per se. Sure, it's grindy from time to time, but I mean it's a challenging game. That's sort of what you get with them. Games that are complete trashing isn't really interesting either. But it's a difficult one. Oh my. Can I like aim in different directions? No, I can't, it seems like. Really wish I had a bomb though. I could maybe do something about this. God damn it, that was dumb. But you move quite a lot too slow for it to be a really fun shmup though. They didn't really nail that kind of gameplay, I'd say. The shmups, I want shmups to be faster at least, because I do feel pretty hampered by my movement speed. Wait, how did I turn my gun? How do I turn it back? Oh, I can press the jump button to change direction of the gun. What do you know? Ah, so if I hold down the jump button, then I actually change direction. Well, what do you know? That would have been good to know. That's really unintuitive. And it's really hard to control to get it to actually do what you want. So that means I can do stuff like this. Not having to position myself right in front of that thing. I thought it was a bit odd that I couldn't change my aim. So voting is opened. Shall we continue to play Gunner's Heaven or not? Get your votes in, folks. Get your votes in. You can also shoot backwards, which makes this even better. The shit, these small ships, where are they coming from? And the snake. Having to do these long ass auto-scrollers over all the time is a bit annoying, I must admit that. The next game is Turtles for NES. That's gonna be a challenging one. That game ain't easy. God damn it. 30 seconds left to vote. Hurry. If you want to make an impact. Oh, alright. We'll continue then. Can't be many people here now. Thank you for voting. I think it's worth blowing that up to at least have a chance of advancing. me. This. I do agree that this game has its heart in the right place. It's just some executions aren't really what they should have been. It's really unfortunate. So like the movement and running part of this game is actually really good. It's just so unfortunate that they don't use it more. There's been so many stages that are automated. So like the elevator, the roller skates, this one. And it's so sad because this is not what they do best. What this game does best is allowing you to run around, jump and dash and climb and all of that. That's very unfortunate, I'd say. But they didn't really see what their strengths were. I just hope they don't try to pull a second snake on me. That'd be pretty boring. Because I'm really not equipped for that. Yeah, these dudes. Did they ever take one of these out? I don't think so. You can take crap tons of damage, that's for sure. Having these things charge at you is pretty BS. Oh well. I'm getting to the boss and I have like nothing. This will be interesting.
お遊びはここまでだ。こいつで最後にしてやるぜ。
15,000. The boss has more health than anything we've been up against earlier. I don't even know where his weak spot is. Maybe it's just exposed for very short periods? I guess so. That's one engine. He's actually not taking damage yet. How did it become more projectiles when we destroyed both the engines? You have to restart on the... Fuck me. I don't think guns are... had any... like this punishing segments. I don't remember there being this punishing at least. This is... it gets a bit too long per attempt, I'd say. For each attempt you're going to do at the boss, you have to like play as an auto-scroller for 2.5 minutes. While it's certainly doable, I'm not really that fond of that kind of design. Exactly, the blade ships, and then there will be exactly that one. When you're powered up, you die so much faster. It's almost ridiculous. This is apparently the weapon of choice around here. That's the first real use we've had for the bubble gun. You're just trying to spend full time on dodging, but it's so difficult. There's so much that moves around. Also, there's like... It feels like you're supposed to be able to move further down than you are. Feels like I should be able to move much further, but I'm not. What the fuck? I wonder how long the wait for each boss attempt is. I started this when it was 31:50 until the next vote. Let's see when we reach the boss. I also think my hitbox is much smaller than my sprite is. Like much smaller. This is very obvious when you're trying to pick up power-ups. But I think I'm like almost right on top of them a lot of the time, but I don't receive them. And it's a pretty common thing to do in shoot 'em ups. Simply because it feels so punishing otherwise. It will be like nigh impossible to actually complete them. But I think you could keep the power, like the pickup radius and the being damaged hitbox doesn't have to be the same. Could have kept those two apart, I think. I think that would have made for a better experience. Wait, I can't hit those? Oh. I can. What the fuck? Get to the boss soon so that my timer stops, thank you. I hate these with their erratic movement. Am I hitting anything? I think so. I got like halfway. And each attempt takes 6 minutes. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to get good. I would have raged long ago. I mean, it's unfair as hell. The game started out really pretty nice and fair actually, just the later parts that somehow turned really shitty. And it's not even, I wouldn't even want to call it shitty, it's just really... So here's the problem I have. If the attempts were quicker, if I got to start at the boss, I wouldn't have a problem at all with this. Because then I get to keep trying and practicing and learning what the hell I was supposed to do. Exactly. So this shmup part, they've really embraced what shmups are about, but with the rest of their design principle thus far, it doesn't really mesh. Also, there's so much downtime on this stage. There's so much time where you're just sitting around waiting for the next wave of enemies. It gets. So is this the final stage, Yorkie? You seem to be in the know. Or are there more stages? Not much more. You've been saying that for quite a long time. I don't know how many stages you've said it's not much more. But like, if those stages are like this one, it's gonna take a long time to beat. What the shits was that? I managed to like position the bubbles inside of the ship, and it still dealt less damage than the fire. A second bomb, though. That's nice. One more level after this one. That's given that we can actually defeat this dumb boss up here. Because that seems to be something of an monumental task. Would have needed like a health pickup halfway through this boss, actually. Or easier in PAL. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that, actually. I didn't think it was gonna be this punishing. Man, the erratic moving blocks are the worst thing ever. There's like no way of knowing where they're gonna go. It's completely random. I didn't even know where to hit this boss. I should use the bombs on his like the part where he throws big rocks at me. Near the end of his health. I don't think I've gotten that far yet. Not a single time. The point where you died, you can get into its body. Ah, the body doesn't have a hitbox. Is it one of those? Actually, you probably just stand like really far ahead, like the lower right corner or something dumb like that. Like, look at the I can't go higher than this, and I can't go lower than this. It creates some pretty awkward situations when you're trying to dodge stuff and you're like, oh, so I can't go lower, and I can't go higher. We'll try that the next time we get to that part of the boss, to see if we can cheese him. Because we have been playing this one stage now for 40 minutes, I think. I can definitely understand if it's starting to get a bit tiresome. People want to see something new. God damn it. I don't know if that was... I mean, I could be inside of him, but that didn't really help. Maybe I could use another weapon then. I could use the bubbles to make them bounce around inside of him. That would probably deal pretty decent damage. I'm just toying around with other weapons. Because I am a bit bored by now. I guess I could... I guess I could argue that I've beaten the goal already, since I have enjoyed the game, so I could just stop whenever. If I felt like it. One could also argue that since I'm not really enjoying this anymore, I'm just getting further away from the goal by playing more. As I said, I don't have a problem with the boss per se, it's just that it's too long between the attempts. That's really my only issue. Keep getting these homing rockets that start chasing you after a while. Like, I can't get into this fight in a much better position than this. Maybe I should just, if I fail this, let's just stop. Put it out of its misery. Guess there's a couple of other strats I could try, like keeping the bomb until this last Keeping the bomb until the very last segment. Then get into his body and just activate all the bombs. Hope I kill him. It's actually like a could try that, I guess. See if it kills him quickly enough. But remember the bombs dealing crap tons of damage. Shit, I heal a lot now. There you go. Can I get into his body here too, by the way? Yeah, but then he starts shooting at me. Shit, they had thought of that. That's unfortunate. Get to skip most of that phase. Crap, I ended up on the wrong spot anyway. That attack is so dumb. It's a level select. Sure, let's do that. We can try. Right, so how do I do? On the title screen, hold L, both L and press select. Will change into secret code. Any of the codes below to ship to that level. HT. Oh, HT. Let's see if it works. No, nothing happens. Did we beat it? No. The boss was ass. And since the goal is just to enjoy it, I ruled that I'm not enjoying this anymore. I'm not having fun. So I'm stopping it here. I know there's just 3 minutes to the vote, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to do another attempt. My hands hurt already. And we wanted to try the level select code, which unfortunately didn't work. So that's it. So this game has its heart in the right place, but it does miss a bit when it comes to execution. It flows well. The control's pretty good. Flows well. Control's pretty good. And looks very inviting. However, some of the stages are far too hard for their length and lack of checkpoints. And to that, really difficult bosses that are more learn by doing than anything else. And you got yourself a pretty mediocre experience. A pretty mediocre overall experience. With that said, the game is not bad. It just lacks a final bit of polish to keep the fun part up. That's really what I felt. Like the game is good, really, but it misses some of the like basic things when it comes to game design. Make it an interesting and fun experience.